Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, I get this question a lot where guys always ask me, like, what is it that makes a guy good with attracting women? Like, what are some of the characteristics? What are certain things that he does? What are some things that you would say that he does so that I could probably put that into my game and to make this happen? Right now, overall, a guy who's good with attracting women and getting girls is a guy who, sort of studies the game. He applies it. He, goes out there, he takes action, all these other different things. But one thing that that I haven't mentioned a lot and that most people don't mention, right, is a guy who is really good with attracting women, who gets girls, who gets a lot of sex, who, is able to get dates and all of this. A guy who's really good at that is a guy who accepts the bullshit. Okay? A guy who accepts the bullshit. So what do I mean by that? I'm saying that a guy who is good with women is a guy who accepts the bullshit that he has to go through to get women. He accepts it. He says to himself, you know what? If I am going to make something happen, if I'm going to attract women, I understand that there is bullshit that I'm going to probably have to go through. And despite all that, I'm going to just keep doing my thing. Now, when I say accept it, what I mean is I don't mean that you take, nonsense from women. I don't mean that you sit there and make women do, dumb shit and you just be like, whatever, right? Accepting it means that you understand that there are going to be things that's going to happen that you're not going to really be too excited about, but it's things that you have no control over. So what I mean by this is, for example, I get a lot of guys who they will sort of like say, you know what, I'm not really fucking with girls anymore because these girls are too flaky, or I'm not really fucking with girls because these chicks they just keep rejecting me, right? So these guys, what they do is they make the bullshit stop them from actually making things happen. So the bullshit gets them into a space where they're not motivated to make anything happen because they're tired of the bullshit. But what you got to understand about the bullshit is that the bullshit isn't going anywhere. It's going to still be there. So you have to accept the fact that the bullshit is there and understand that in order for you to make something happen, you have to accept the bullshit, right? So what I mean by this is you are dealing with a woman, or you're dealing with women in general, and you have to understand that you're going to plan some dates with some girls, and some of the girls are going to flake. You got to understand that you're going to approach some girls, and some girls are going to reject you. You're going to approach some girls, and some girls are going to be, act like bitches. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact is that you can't hide from the bullshit. You can't avoid the bullshit. And you got to understand that the bullshit is going to be there. It's kind of like, let's say, for example, you're just like, oh, I don't feel like having to work. You understand? Because you hate the bullshit that comes with working. But the fact is that in order for you to get money, to feed yourself, to clothe yourself, to have shelter, you need to work. So you still go to work even though there's bullshit. Even if you are, an entrepreneur, there's bullshit that comes with that. So you can have your own business, but there's a lot of bullshit that comes with that too. But either way, if you own your own business or you're working, you still have to make money either way, whatever way you choose. And, you still have to, deal with the bullshit that goes along with that, right? So you understand that concept that, hey, I'm going to still need money, I'm going to still need to do this, so then I'm going to do my work, or I'm going to be an entrepreneur, but either way, I have to put in some work to get some money to do this. Now, you can opt out and say, you know what, I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm not working, I'm not being an entrepreneur, I'm going to be a homeless guy on the street chilling, and that's your prerogative. But what you got to understand is that is what is going to happen if you opt out, right? That's the alternative, right? The same thing goes for you guys who are trying to attract women. A lot of times the guys who say, you know what, fuck that. I'm not going through this bullshit. I'm not hollering at them. I'm you know, I'm going my own way. You understand? It's like, that's cool. And you should do whatever you feel is necessary for you. But you must understand that by doing that, by opting out and not understanding that you have to accept the bullshit, by opting out, this is your situation is going to turn into this. It's going to turn into you not getting any women. It's going to turn into you not really having any sex. It's going to turn into you not being able to date and do all these other things, right? But the point is that if you accept the bullshit, you understand, okay, I understand it's going to be bullshit. I got to do what I got to do. Now, what I was saying earlier, meaning that you don't have to go along and play along or, you know, deal with the chick who's on some stupid shit. You don't have to do that with any individual girl, but you have to understand at the end of the day, there's going to be girls who are going to be on stupid shit. So you have to understand that aspect. So the same thing with the working and the job and the entrepreneurial stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to stay at this job that's fucked up, but you can move from that job and get a better job, right? But either way, you're going to have to work. Either way, you're going to be working somewhere. You're going to be fucking with something, right? So if you want to deal with chicks, you're going to be dealing with something. You're going to be dealing with some chick, right? And even if you do get a better job, there still might be bullshit at that better job. Even if you become an entrepreneur at this business, or this business fails, you go to another business, or you try another one, there's still going to be some bullshit there. You feel what I'm saying? But the fact is that if once you accept it and say, you know what, I know there's going to be bullshit. And I accept there's going to be bullshit. And even despite, you know, even despite there being bullshit, I'm going to keep going because I want to get results. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And a lot of guys, what they do is that they opt out, and for some strange reason, they hoping or praying or wishing or, you know, hoping that they get lucky somehow where some girl will just fall in their lap. You know, they think, oh, let me just like chill or whatever, and I can totally disregard the bullshit and opt out of it, and things are gonna, you know, happen. Now, in certain cases, you might luck up on a situation, right? But in those situations, even if you luck up on a situation where, let's say you like, I ain't fucking with girls, and then you end up for some reason meeting a girl at a party, or somebody introduced you to some girl and she's feeling you, by you even engaging in that, guess what? You are still, or you have now just entered a situation where bullshit is most likely going to occur. And you have to accept that as part of the game. So if you want to, you know, be in the game, if you want to get shit popping, you have to understand that you got to accept the bullshit. There's no way around this shit. I'm telling you, there is no way around it. And the guys who are great at, you know, attracting women and getting things done, they understand this. They understand that there's going to be bullshit that they're going to deal with here and there. Now, on the flip side, what happens is that once you are, you know, getting in there, making shit happen, you see the good part about it. You understand? You see that you actually meet women who are cool, women you enjoy spending time with, women who will bring you less bullshit than other women, but that all came about because you know, accepted the fact that there might be bullshit on the journey of actually, you know, meeting these other type of women. You feel what I'm saying? So once you accept the bullshit, trust me, you will have more women, more dates, more sex. You'll have more stuff happening because you've accepted the fact that this is part of the game. You feel me? So guys, listen, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below. Also, go to Bad Boy Membership where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.